I'm blaming their parents. God, am I showing my age? I'm not even that old. I'm only 22. Hello? Oh, it'll come back to me. Hi, qualities. Welcome back to my channel. So as you can tell, we have different hair today. This is my natural hair. I did make a video of me like not taking it out, but just doing it. Let me know if you want to see that. I'm gonna obviously make it into a short, but just let me know if you want to see that. I did record it just in case you guys wanted to see how I do my hair. But today, as you can tell by the title, also I tried heatless curls. It's not perfect, but it's really cute. Like I did use heat yesterday, so I didn't want to use even more heat with a curling iron after I straightened it. So I was like, you know what, let's just try heatless curls. And it's really cute. Also, I do like usually trim my own ends, and I like to keep my hair short. A lot of people like really long hair, but I just like my hair short because I do my hair a lot, and when it's shorter, it's just so much easier to do. As for this video today, I'm actually really genuinely terrified because I've said, and probably a lot of videos, that I have no hope for the new generation. So who better to hear from than the substitute teachers? Because a lot of the teachers are probably not going to get on the internet and just bash their kids. So let's hear from the substitutes. Why not? I'm actually really scared. I'm a little nervous. But we are going to get right into it. I'm scared that, you know, a lot of people are not reading on their level. Like, I think when I was in like elementary, I was always reading way above my level. Like when I was in elementary school and middle school, I was always reading way above the level that I was in. So I don't know how much the curriculum has changed. If you are a teacher, please let me know down in the comments. This is a safe space. You are able to bash your kids in my comment section. It's okay. I would love to hear from you. But we're gonna get right into this. Also, if you hear a lot of noise, my sister's in the shower, she has music on, and the dishwasher's going. So if you just hear like that in the background, that's what it is. So you don't have to like worry about that. But yeah, let's get right into this.
Hey, I just subbed a 5th grade class, and as someone with a lot of experience in the classroom and a lot of experience in reading, I just want you to know we should be really afraid about the future of our society. Do you know that every single kid thinks they're going to be a content creator, and when you ask them what their hobbies are, it's all video game and addictive things that they think are hobbies. Hobbies are not that. Hobbies are not addictive things. Hobbies are the things that brought you joy before you were 5 or 6 years old. So maybe it was soccer, maybe it was animals, maybe it was going outside, but these kids don't know those things about themselves. Quite frankly, I don't even think they know when they have to go to the bathroom. I don't even think they know when they're hungry. They just want to get back onto their devices ASAP. And I'm not blaming their parents. I mean,
I'm blaming their parents. I'm sorry. She's funny. They know when they're hungry. That's hilarious. I'm blaming their parents because what do you mean? I'm blaming their parents. I'm just gonna say this. Teachers are not parents. Teachers are not parents. So you can't expect your teacher or your child's teacher to parent your kid. So if they go to school and they're acting out, and then let's say they act out, and then your teacher, like, let's call the parents, and then you get up there and you show you're behind, and you're like, well, it's your job to keep them in check. No, it's your job as the parent to keep your child in check. Your child should not be a screenager, even though they're in elementary or below. They're still screenagers. Like, if you don't know what a hobby is, you want to be a content creator, you're 5. That's literally the world. I feel like everyone nowadays is trying to be a content creator. There's so many times I'll open TikTok, and it's not even my normal content, like what I watch on TikTok, because I'm not even on the app that much. But it's like day in the life of trying to become a content creator. Period. Go for it. I'm all for it. Like, do what you want, but is there anything else you want to do? I just feel like as a parent, you should, you should introduce new things to your child other than like their phone. They should not be in their phones all day 24/7, because obviously they're probably just on TikTok and it's just brain rot all day. But I just feel like as a parent, I'm not a parent, but if you know, I have a nephew, and I've always said I'm gonna teach my nephew another language because I can speak partially another language. Partially another language. And I talk to him in that language because I've been learning it for 3 years now, and I speak to him in that language because, you know, I want him to have something unique about him. And obviously when he gets older, he's only 4 months. And what better time to start him on learning another language than now? He's grasping, he's understanding it. And I feel like parents are just, I feel like a lot of parents are just failing their kids right now. But let's continue.
As a society, I think we should have had better parameters and better education about this 15 years ago, but we didn't, and here we are. So here's what you need to do. You need to set parameters with your child today. This is life or death. What job do you think they're going to get if they can't put their phone down for 5 minutes? What job do you think they're going to get if they can't even write their name legibly? What job do you think they're going to get if they can't spell the word caring and they're 11 years old? Not everyone's going to be a content creator. Not everyone is going to make it and get advertising.
I feel like you have to be realistic with your child. Like, it's okay to foster their dream, but it's always good to have a plan B, a backup, something that they're good at. Like, I feel like your child should be good at something. And it's your job to make sure they're good at something. Put them into something. I don't know. Create interest for them. Like, take away, like, it could be simple. Just take away their phones. Family dinner, take away their phones. After you get home from school, no phones for 3 hours. Do your homework. Do something that's gonna spark curiosity. Something. I just feel like a lot of parents their phone, they learn from their phones. Parents are no longer teaching. The internet is teaching your child, and it's your job. That's the reason why I don't necessarily like ChatGPT. Like, I'll use it, but I just feel like a lot of things are no longer authentic. There's nothing authentic anymore. Everything is just, and even parenting isn't even authentic, because children are not learning from their parents. They're learning from their screens. They're learning from what they see on the internet. Like, monkey see, monkey do. Like, a lot of kids nowadays are just monkey see, monkey doing. I don't know if you know that. God, am I showing my age? I'm not even that old. I'm only 22. Soon to be 23 in like 3 days. Wow. But yes, I literally have no hope for the generation. And she is correct. It's like the most over sexualized generation. Literally. I mean, if you've ever seen any of my hauls, or if you've just any videos of my channel at all, it's basically what I've been talking about. A lot of stuff is just not appropriate for little kids. But let's continue.
Here's what your kids need. They need communication skills. They need to be able to listen to their own bodies and know when they need to go to the bathroom. They need to be able to control themselves. They need to be able to go to bed on time, which nobody is doing. This is the most sleep deprived, emotional intelligence deprived, affection deprived generation ever. Wake up and really care, please, because it is not fair to them. Do you know how many board games I own now, trying to reconquer my children's childhood? I'm telling you, the time is now. And honestly, I don't even feel comfortable saying it on the internet, what types of disgusting sexual things these kids say at 11 years old. Really? You didn't know that 11-year-olds are now over-sexualized more than any other generation? They are. Okay, I've been offended and grossed out by children more in the last 2 years than the previous 15 years combined. It's terrifying. They know too much. They're exposed to too much. And if you don't want a government that makes the government control your children's phone, then you do it. You should really care, because those things on the phones are addictive. All of it's addictive.
No, I agree with her 100%. Your child should not, again, like I said earlier, children are learning from the internet. They're seeing things and they think it's okay for them to consume, because you as a parent, you're not doing your job. You're not protecting your child. Protect your children. I remember, like, I wasn't even on the internet when I was younger. Like, we had a home computer in our house, and the most I would play is Luxor. I don't know if you guys know what Luxor is, but it was so fun. And it's like, you just shoot the ball with different colors. And then we had music that was downloaded on the computer. So I would literally just have the music in my ear and I would just play Luxor. Or Sally's Spa. Or I think it was Sally's Spa. Like, I was a kid, okay? I played with Barbie. I played with Bratz. I had a Tangle doll. Like, I was a child. My childhood was not taken from me. I was a child, y'all. Like, I wasn't obsessed with the phone. I didn't really care about a phone when I was that age. So I just feel like it's up to the parent to protect their children. It is not the teacher's job to do your job. The job that you like, this is your job for life, and you're already failing at it. Like, you're 11 years in, and you're not doing what you're supposed to do. I have no hope for the generation because of the parents. It's your fault. If you're a parent and you have a child this age, and people wonder why their children don't really respect them. Hello? I don't even know where I was. My sister just walked out of the bathroom. I don't even remember where I was. Oh, what was I gonna say? It was gonna be something so insightful. Oh my god, I don't even remember what it was. It was insightful. It was important. I promise. You know, they say if you don't remember what you're gonna say, it wasn't that important. It was very important. I was just confused why the door just randomly opened, and I still heard shower water. Oh, it'll come back to me. Let's go to the next video.
I'm gonna sound like a boomer when I say this. Wait, I have to shut the classroom door. But this next generation, they're effed. So I'm a substitute teacher, and I've been at this school for like a month and a half now, so I know how they operate. And to be fair, not all kids are like this, but the disrespect, like, they don't know how to put things away, they don't know common decency. Like, why are you trying to cheat right in front of me?
I'm gonna be honest, the disrespect, I argue with kids. I'm gonna be so honest. Teach your child manners. It is not the job of the teacher. It is not the responsibility. It is your responsibility. The teacher is not the parent. The teacher's job is to teach them, to make sure they learn something, to make sure they go home with more knowledge than they came with. It's not their job to watch your child. Like, you are responsible for your child's behavior. Whatever your child is doing, it is learned. People don't understand. Children learn. Like, their behaviors are learned. You teach them. They're learning. If you're not teaching them, they're learning it somewhere. Just think about that. It's learned. They don't just wake up one day and decide, oh, I'm just gonna do this. No, it's learned behavior. Okay.
Like, okay, and listen, I wasn't the best student, like, growing up either. I never cheated. But, like, you know, it's just like, do you think I don't see you? Like, my desk is here. I can see everything you do. They're glued to their phones. They're either brain rotting here, or they're playing like Brawl Stars. It's fantasy season, so they're looking at their lineup, whatever. But I shit you not, like, it's just do your quiz first. Like, one of the kids was just like playing a game. He wasn't even trying to cheat. I'm like, bro, like, I'm not your fucking babysitter. Like, can you clean up after yourself and keep...
No, literally, I'm not your maid. I'm your teacher. I'm your teacher. I'm here to teach you things. And one thing that I should not have to teach you as your teacher is how to be respectful. That is your parents' job. My job is to make sure you are attaining knowledge. Okay? You're supposed to leave here a little bit smarter than before you came. My job is not to clean up after you. Again, parents. I blame parent. 100% parent. Because parents are no longer parenting. They want to be their child's friend. They want to be the young mom, the young dad. No, I feel like you're not on your child's side when you're not teaching them respect. Whew, okay, and why are phones even allowed? Can someone explain that to me? Because in all 12 years I was in school, phones were never allowed. Now, when we had a substitute teacher, we had a cool substitute teacher, they would be like, oh, you can have your phones out, I don't care. And it just felt so wrong. And every time I would take my phone out in class, I would just play games. I wouldn't really actually be on social media. I would just be playing games because I'm like, okay, this is different, but let's continue.
Keep in mind, that was organized this morning. Call me old, call me dated, but I just do not understand this generation. I am scared for the day Gen Alpha enters the workforce, because I swear to God, they don't know how to do anything. Am I a boomer for thinking, like, why bother wearing your AirPods for like 5 minutes, maybe even 5 minutes in the hallway, going from one class to another? I'm angry. I might not look angry, but I'm so fed up. Being online for the majority of their adolescence, like middle school, like, they're so freaking entitled to everything. I will never forget when I had to take a phone away from a student because she was watching Netflix during a quiz, and she had the audacity to pick her phone back up when it was sitting on my desk, the teacher's desk, and then she asked if she could have it back. Like, no, girl, the fuck? Had to rant. If you made it this far, thanks. If you can relate, comment, let me know, because I'm scared for late Gen Z and Gen Alpha when they actually enter society as functioning members and adults.
I just wonder where kids find the audacity. I just wonder, like, where the audacity comes from. Like, oh, I could never imagine. I could never imagine doing that. My teacher, even if it was a substitute, takes my phone, and I'm so entitled that I walk up to the front of the classroom and I pick it up. Wow. I don't retract my statement. It stays the same. I have no hope for the new generation. Like, if they can't even unglue their eyes from their phone for 2 seconds, how are they gonna go to work? I don't think I want them a part of the society. I think they should just keep doing what they're doing and be the next, I guess, generation of content creators. I don't know. Wow. I don't know. Let me know. Let me know down in, I'm sorry, I should not be laughing. Let me know down in the comments what you think about all this. It's not funny, but it is. Wow. So I was right. I have no hope. So this is just from the point of the substitute teachers. It's not even their actual teachers. These are people who are with them for a day. For a day. Well, obviously different groups of people, but like they're with one group of kids for one day, and then they may be at a different school the next day with a different group. It's for a day. And it's wearing them out this bad that they have to come on here and rant. Wow. Let me know down in the comments, is it the teacher's job to parent the child? Because obviously parents nowadays think it's the teacher's job to teach their child manners, to teach them how to behave. Let me know that. Let's spark conversation. Let me know down in the comments. But if you like this video, let me know if you want a part 2, and maybe next time from the actual teacher's perspective, not the substitute. But I can also do another substitute's perspective as well. But just let me know down in the comments, and I will see you for the next video.